I've read gloves are good for burnishing. We'll see. Fuck. Hello, Sikandar? Sani. Hello, hello. Oh, lots of people. Hello, hello. Hicks says hi. Did I lose my glove? Oh, there it is. Speaking Hindi. All right. Banana. Banana. This clay is kind of yellow. Horace is spamming the chat. Okay. Good times. Not really sure what this is supposed to be looking like. Feel like this isn't necessarily what it's supposed to do. Hello, young Stro. I am from the United States, state of Georgia. See, this is not having the effect that I want it to have. This more is. Malcolm, how are you doing, man? Are you all recovered from your hospital stay? Dude, I told you about this, right? I wanted one when I was a kid. My parents wouldn't let me have one because they said I would never learn to tell time if I was using a digital watch. And then I decided to finally get one. I watched that show, Chaos, with what's his name? What's his name? He was in The Fly. He was in Jurassic Park as Malcolm in Jurassic Park. What's the guy's name? And then he played Zeus in Chaos. My tattoo artist's name is Candace Lane. That's Candace with a K. She's out of Atlanta. And Lane, it's Layne. And you can see all my tattoos on her Instagram. All right, Malcolm, you know who I'm talking about, right? Or anybody. The guy that was in Jurassic Park, like the original one, as Malcolm, Dr. Malcolm. Then he was also in The Fly. And I'm blanking on everything else that he was in. He's kind of weird. He was in all those apartment.com commercials. What's his name? He's cool as hell. I'll watch anything with him in it. Anyways, his character had a Casio watch or a digital watch, and I was like, now's the time. I'm an adult and I can have this damn watch. And so I got the watch, and I was so proud of it. I showed my mom. It was like $29, which made it even cooler. And she's like, well, you're going to forget how to read a clock. She told me this now as an adult. And I said, well, what time is it? Tell me what time it is. And then she pulls out her phone, and she looks at it. And I said, see, Jeff Goldblum, that guy, yes. He inspired me to finally make my childhood dream of coming true. And I got my watch. Dude, get yourself one. They're not expensive. And I'm really happy with mine. I was worried that like the gold would start peeling off it or something, but I'm pretty rough on things, and it's been staying up really well. Jeff Goldblum. He's so cool. So the point of this is supposed to make it super smooth and shiny. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we're going to see. Oh, you do unboxing videos of them. Oh, that's cool. Has one stood out? I suppose I need to go look at all your videos. Go find out your favorite Casio. Suppose I don't need to go too crazy on this, because then at some point I'm going to add too much moisture, and then it's just going to go crazy and probably crack on the inside. So really I should probably be doing these on bats, so then I can just move them without getting handprints. I think I'll do that for the next one. G-Shock always does good. I don't know which one this is. It's water resistant. It wasn't like top of the line. But I'm happy with it. I kind of want to add a little bit more on this, but I'm gonna let this dry and then I'll add another. I'll add more later. Alright. Ooh, my bat pin's on. Hey, Sharukin, how's it going? It's going, it's beautiful up here. I hope you guys are having, Malcolm and Sharukin are also Georgia natives. Or I don't know if you guys are native from Georgia, but Georgia people. And we've been having some fantastic weather down here. Like, I don't know, what is it? That says like 80. I think this one may be a little off. But it's just been beautiful. And I got my tea in. Yeah, Mr. Cobra Laserface says it looks like that my tea order looks like drugs. Just the little balls in plastic bags. But I tried that Anzac this morning, and it was a raw pu'er, I believe. That was the first time I really liked the raw. It was really good. I need this. Mr. Potts does not drink tea. He drinks strictly water, so I don't have to share my tea with him. That's why I get all like the single samples, because one of these days I'm going to figure out one I actually like and then order a big cake of. I just haven't. I was going to do that with the waffles this time, but I didn't know what year waffles I liked. So I bought the waffles from a couple of different years to see if there's like one I liked more than the other. Yeah, the Anzac was really good. I was like a little iffy on it first, like I said, because I'm not usually into I haven't found a raw pu'er or whatever I like. Pu'er, wherever you say it. But that one was good. That one tasted like I don't know. Like more complex than like a oolong or whatever, but I don't know, it was good. Because I like the aged pu'er because this one is too, come on, this one's too warped. My things are warped. Like Rashad. Mango citron? What? I got, like, as far as like not tea, I got Honeyroo, which is a combination of honeybush and honeybush and rubiose from Mountain Herb Organics. That was really good. I'm a big fan of rubiose and honeybush. Honeybush I just recently got into, and I think I like even better than rubiose. I kind of feel like I just want to do this on the inside, if that's even possible, because I think I am. Acorns are beginning to fall. Hello from Spain. Harper. Harper. Is that Harper? Jose says hello. Hello, Jose. Bye, Sherbrooken. I don't know if this stuff is actually the right thickness. We'll see. I'll just pop them off like that. That's the big bottle. This this one may be heavy enough that I don't need to. It's just an oblong bell. I have a plan. So I can do the inside while it's spinning. I'll be back with that plan. Sharon says hello. Hello, Sharon. I hope you were doing well today. Hope you're having beautiful weather wherever you are. It's really nice today. I'm being nosy. They're selling the house next door, and someone's looking at it. All right. What was my plan? This was my plan. Well. Hello, Ali. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, I haven't been on in a while. I have been busy with life. Super behind in all the projects that I want to be doing. This is a hobby, So when life happens, life comes first. I guess it is kind of having like a look. I don't know. I don't think they went inside. It's not a good sign. Hello, Hakan? Hakan Willand? Ooh, Militron? I cannot read that. That is not a language I can read. Hopefully you're saying nice things. GR or QR says hello. Rosa, hello. Do not speak the language, I'm sorry. It's a very boring stream today. Fa says hello. Gavana Green Toe says hello. Oh wow, lots of things. Emojis. Ivana saying nice things. Sura Chai saying more emojis. Can you help make it? I do not understand. Can I help make it? Maybe? Maybe not, probably not. Kamana says, good idea. Okay. David Lewis says, whoo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Super exciting stuff here. He didn't say that. I said that. How do I do? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? I do not sell my things, so how much? $1 million. No, this is all personal stuff. I am not a professional, so I do not take money. I'm just a learning. Aww. Adeline loves her BFF. That's cute. Sahil, hello. Bat says hi. Lucita, hola. Adeline loves her BFF. Hi. I'm gonna rotate the wheel and see if that helps fill in holes. So now we're going the other direction. Adeline, you're funny. You still love your BFF? Where's an old username? Oh gosh. Kavana, Green Toe? No, I can't teach you. Not for like, I'm just not qualified to teach. I'm self-learning. I've only been doing this 2 years. But there's some excellent YouTube channels out there if you want to learn. Ismar is from Brazil. It's the most I've got. Lucia Kiasis. How's it going? What am I doing? I am making bells. What? Haciendo bells? I don't know how to say bells in Spanish or Portuguese. I don't know which one that is. Oh, Tanzania. That is beautiful there. Gavana, what's your favorite thing about Tanzania? Terry says hi. No, Kavan, I cannot give you my number. I can give you a number. 7 is a great number. I'm also a fan of 13. Even though people say 13's bad luck, I still like it. I'm starting to get the hang of getting this stuff on, like actually kind of thick. Hey, Daryl. Daryl with the name like Friends. I remember you. Appreciate the like. Oh, Yanela. Yanea and Yanea? Is that right? Yanea? If you're still there, give me the pronunciation to your name, please. That would be really awesome. Because I know I am killing it. I can find you. In Tanzania? I doubt it. I'm not one of those geo hunters. What's that guy's name? Rain something? Rainbolt, that's his name. Rainbolt could probably find you. Iman says hello, hello, hello. Actually, hi, hi, hi. Hello, Iman. Oh gosh, okay. Font show Secobella? Hello? That's a hard one for me. This would be a lot cooler experience if I could hear everyone's names. Iman's doing very good. That's excellent to hear. I'm happy to hear that. Camello, I do not understand. Hope you find that. Rainbolt? I don't know. I do not know Rainbolt. Sorry for whatever message was just reviewed. Just recently learned that AutoMod hides things from me, but not from you. So I do apologize for that. 420 news. What up? I am making bells. They're gonna be like wind chimes. And these are made out of Lizella clay, so that's Lizella, Georgia. It's just kind of near me. And what I'm applying right now is called Terra Sigillata, which I could be pronouncing that wrong. I've only read it in books. It's kind of like it's a coating that's made out of the fine portions of the clay to make it shiny without using any kind of glaze. I don't know if it's gonna work because, well, I've never done it before, that's why. Erwin likes my name, Cobra Laserface. Thank you. I like it too. I picked it myself. You've had the time of your life. Have you never felt this way before? That's song lyrics, isn't it? I think it is, right? Skeeters are out. Oh, that's why I should know that, Erwin. You know, as many people who has come in singing that song, I should know that by now. I'm ashamed. One of these days, I'm gonna get a cutout of Patrick Swayze, right? Yeah, Patrick Swayze. But nobody putting Baby in the Corner. That's the wrong movie. You're thinking of Ghost. Everyone wants to come in here and talk about Ghost. Is that in Ghost too? Oh, yeah. I'm following, just a little slow. Time of my life. Yeah, I mean, I used to love Dirty Dancing. My mom and I watched a lot. She had a huge thing for Patrick Swayze. And then eventually I hit the age where I did too. Seriously, can't beat a man who can dance. Unchained Melody, yes. Which I have not seen. I've only seen Ghost probably like once in my life. But I've seen Dirty Dancing a lot of times. Rita, that is a cool little emoji. Everyone has really cool emojis. I need to like up my emoji game. Dropping. Wolf is quoting the Bible. You're cheating, Wolf. You're adding spaces in between letters of the same word, taking up more space. Everyone has sinned. Yep, everyone has sinned. Dude, it makes it really difficult. If you want us to read that, you should like write it without the spaces. When you add the extra spaces, it just makes it really difficult to read, and you're not doing God any service at that point, are you? You're just kind of flooding the chat, making it difficult for other people to talk, which does not seem very Christian-like. Oh no. I'm a person, not a baby. Definitely not a baby. An adult. Somebody's got something written that the Automod doesn't like, so I can't see it. I'm sorry if you can. I feel like this is really starting to get on there kind of thick. Shahu says hi. Bryson Call. I am making bells. They're gonna go outside of my yard. And right now I am applying what's called Terra Sigillata to it. I could be pronouncing that wrong, I've only read it. And it's made out of clay. It's basically like a slip that hopefully will make the clay shiny and smooth without having to add any actual glaze. And the plan for these, after getting them bisque fired, because they are currently what's called greenware, which means they have not been fired at all, is that I will barrel fire them. So I'm going to get a trash can, a metal trash can, and fire them the rest of the way in my backyard. and hopefully not set any fires. I promised my husband there would be no fire. The Siems said hi. No, it's th dot Siems, so not the Siems, just Siems. The dot Siems. I may be applying this too thick. I may like come back later to a bunch of cracked bells. The rest of these are staying just fine. I don't feel like I should have to do what I'm doing with you, buddy. So yes, Bryson, they are bells. So wind chimes, noisemakers, wind catchers. And I am self-taught, so I'm kind of still learning this stuff. I'm trying to figure out the proper way of doing things, and I don't think that's the way I want to be doing it right now. So. So what I don't like, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, so this has these like little marks. I wasn't able to burnish away, but this top up here is like nice and smooth. I want this down here to be that smooth. I don't know if I can do that with just this Sigillata stuff. And then I'm like, well, maybe I can burnish it down. But maybe, no. No, it's a negative. Maybe if I paint a different way, maybe I go up like this and then go over it. CJ Clint says hello. Actually, they say hi. Indrapaw says, how are you, dear friend? I'm doing good. How are you? CJ Clint, it's Clinton from South Africa. Clinton from South Africa. Hello, Clinton from South Africa. And Paul is from India. What's my name? My name's Casey. Is that a gigantic ball of chocolate? I wish it was a gigantic ball of chocolate. I've got clay that looks even more like chocolate than this. I got clay that looks so much like chocolate, it's hard not to eat it. This is Lizella clay, so it kind of has like a greeny yellow tint to it. It's not very chocolatey looking in real life. Thank you for saying it's a good name. My mother gave it to me. Do I want to see India? Yeah, I want to see a lot of places. See if those start to fill in. I'll do the same with these. Well, that's cool. So you probably have mad ceramics experience. Umbumba for Life. What does Umbumba for Life do? Is it a ceramics company? Clement says, hey. Kmissa, Zachary has a emoji. I don't know what that means. Looks like a sad balloon face. It's like shedding hairs. It's your company that you founded for ceramic, but you were helping young South Africans to have a skill on how to use and prepare clay before you can make a prepared clay before you can make a beautiful ceramic product. That's cool. I wish I had the opportunity to actually learn directly from people for pottery and ceramics. I have been learning directly, I have to say. There's a potter named The Goods Pottery on YouTube that's helped me out. Pottery Demon is another YouTuber that's helped me out. I took an initial 6-week course on how to throw. It's just six classes. And everything since then I've been self-taught. And there was a big gap between when I took that class and when I actually got my wheel and started throwing on my own. I'm always jealous of, I try not to be jealous, but I do get jealous of other potters, and they just pull this knowledge out of their brain. They're like, oh, you need to flocculate. Whatever that word is. Sounds like a made-up word. You need a flocculant. Here, just sprinkle in some soda ash. Some Epsom salts. Sure enough, that stuff works. I'm going to do this one, and then I'll do another spinny one on each of them. I'll do the one up and down with this one, and then I think I'm going to call it. And just see what these look like tomorrow. This little bit is bothering me. I got these little bits that stick up, and I wish they wouldn't. I have to say, this is getting shiny-ish. Interpol! Have a good night's sleep. Oh wait, I was gonna do this. Well, they can say that you need fluctuations of the source where you put your the true creativity comes from within you. Yeah. No, I was making cracks on when I was making this Terra Sigillata stuff. It was too watery, and I thought my only option was just waiting for water to evaporate. And one person said, oh, you can boil it down, which I thought was a good suggestion. And then another person said just add Epsom salts. And sure enough, adding Epsom salts worked. They said it was a flocculant? I don't know. I'll need to learn the words if I'm ever going to get better at pottery. Oh, Clint, I'm sorry. Oh, I did read it. Well, they can say that you need a fluctuations of the source where true creativity comes from within you. And then it's the dab emoji. Is that the right one? Paulo Roberto says hi. Retype it, Clint, and I will read it. Unless it's something inappropriate, then I won't read it. But you've said only nice things so far. So I trust you. RDK Vlogs, India like 56. Good, madame. Return gift, please, madame. I've not accepted any gifts. So I cannot return what I have not accepted. Madame, namaste. India. India, good morning. India time is 2:15 a.m. It is 4:45 p.m. here. Bonjour from France. What's up? Crypto says East Coast. East Coast what? Which East Coast? My country name, please, madame. United States. Estados Unidos. Time zone? Oh, East Coast time zone. Yes. See, there's a delay, man. There's a delay, and then I get confused. Because I'm like, we talked about time like 3 minutes ago. Chocolate cake, close. It's clay. Katie likes the United States. So not chocolate cake. It is clay. This is Georgia clay. So the state of Georgia. It's from Lizella. And I have big plans for this. This is going to be a bell that's going to hang in my front yard and hopefully make sound, a pretty sound, when the wind blows. And it's a very gritty, kind of rough clay. So I've made some Terra Sigillata to go over it to make it nice and smooth on the outside. Right now I'm just trying to like fill in the little potholes. I was burnishing it and it was too dry. Oh, super, it's super. Thank you. J'aimerais tellement être doué une pottery, mais je suis nul. I am something. I know je suis is I am, right? Yeah. That's all I remember from French. Je suis. I could say je ne parle pas français, right? That's right. I don't speak French. Am I hiding comments? Am I not supporting everybody? Damn it! Sorry. This thing just automatically likes to flip over to top comments, and I apologize for that. And it's annoying that it does that. Have I ever watched Ben Wolf Pottery? Yes, Erwin, I have. Ben Wolf. Everyone loves Ben Wolf. Erwin, have you come up on my chat before to talk about Ben Wolf? I know Ben Wolf. Not like we haven't met in person, but we have like this little potters group. And we've communicated, and he's a very nice guy. And he's very knowledgeable. And it's funny because in our potters group we've got a lot of beginners like me and then some mid people like who've been doing it, they've actually got business doing it. And then you got Ben who was like born to it. And it's just funny. We try to do these pottery challenges which were supposed to be challenging, and then Ben's doing them. Like one was one hand, and like Ben is obviously probably does pottery half the time one hand. See, hey Shuriken. The bots? I don't know, man. I'm just laughing because I start talking about Ben, then you pop in. Yes, we love Ben. Everyone loves Ben. Heck of a guitar player, too. I haven't seen him play guitar yet, I've heard. All right, Sid. CJ wanted me to read that your company was robbed with all your ready-made ceramic products that was already prepared for shipping to France. They took all your kilns and glaze and colors. You had to shut down for good. That's terrible. His dad is the banjo bandit. I have not heard that. I have not heard that his dad is the banjo bandit. But Ben is very cool. Ben is a cool dude. It's cool to watch people like Ben who I mean, it's just it's pottery on a different level, you know. Production potters, when they sit down and they crank out, like Ben literally throws more clay in a day than I touch in a year. Well, it's kind of complicated because he'll throw 300 pounds and all of those will become pots. I'll take 100 pounds and make it last a year because I keep rethrowing it over and over and over again until I get something I like. But he is a machine for sure. I'm gonna have to check out these Mr. Wolf. So Mr. Wolf is Ben's dad, is that what we're saying? That's what we're calling Ben's dad? It's kind of funny, before I met Ben, I had someone come up and say, hey, can you make a square pot? And I'm like, no, I'm doing something. And they were like, well, this guy Ben made a square pot. And I'm like, well, that's good for Ben. Ben sounds like an awesome guy. And then I meet Ben. And I'm like, oh, Ben is awesome. But it's funny seeing people be on the other end of the spectrum as far as like knowledge and talent. This craft is very deep in knowledge. And there's so many things to know. So for example, Ben once asked me if I was using any Lizella clay, any of this Georgia clay, which I hadn't yet. But I was like, but I was looking at it and I posted a picture of it. And just by looking at it, he goes, oh yeah, looks like it's got whatever this is in it. Because like depending on what's in the clay is what it looks like. So different colors and things like that. And he's talking about like the makeup of the clay just by looking at it. And I'm like, it's just on a very different level than what I'm at. So I feel very grateful to have gotten to interact and learn from him. He also makes a lot of plant pots, which is what I'm most interested in. I really should stop doing this. I'm gonna get them too hydrated and they're gonna start going backwards. If I haven't already done that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop. What else is there to do and connected to make pottery? Yeah. Uh, Pottery is just another bodily function for Ben. Yeah, I would say so. He definitely, you can tell, like, these production potters, they'll just be like, oh, let me do two things at once. Let me throw a pot and do this thing over here. And I can barely talk and throw at the same time. Is this a bell? Yes, it's a bell. It's going to go in my yard, hopefully. I've got this metal thing where I'm going to hang all three of these. And I'm going to barrel fire them after the bisque fire. So I want them to be super smooth. And I'm trying to like get these little pit marks. Like there's one there. These little pit marks out by filling them with the Terra Sigillata. It's just taking a lot of coats to do that. I think my stuff's still a little bit on the thin side. But I've added so much stuff to it. Tomorrow it should be, I should be able to siphon off pretty well. So, yeah. And I still need to make a hanging thing to catch the wind for the clapper, but I'll get around to that. So I'm gonna hop, guys. Thanks for coming out and saying nice things. Hope everyone's having a good day. Hopefully I'll be on more often now that life's started to calm down. It's been really nice weather to throw, I may start doing more of my glazing and stuff on the streams, because I was working a lot on my pumpkins. I just didn't record any of it because it was stuff like this. Not very interesting. But it's still interesting to talk to y'all. Erwin, maybe I'll run into you on one of Ben's streams in the chats one day. Bye. Sharuka, no, I did not end up boiling it because I didn't want to bring it inside because that's just asking for trouble. I'm too clumsy. But I think I'm going to get a hot plate for out here to do that in the future. What I did instead was the Goods Pottery recommended using Epsom salts as a flocculant. I don't know. It's one of those pottery made up words. Flocculant, something. And it's funny because only it had Epsom salts that smelled like eucalyptus, and so my stuff smells like eucalyptus, but it did work. I sprinkled it in and then it got thicker and now it's usable. So that's how I ended up thickening it. So no, I did not boil it down. I added Epsom salts, and I think that worked. I think it could still be a little bit thicker, but if I leave it, what happens is all the water goes to the surface now, and then I can kind of siphon off the thick stuff. So cool beans. I will check out your tea post. I'm excited about all the teas I got in. I'll try to share with what I have. I'll probably just post to my same post and just tag you if anything cool. All right, cool beans, y'all. Take it easy.